Hello friends, and welcome back to Unbound Learners Pre-K. How are you doing today? That's great to hear. It's time to get started with our good morning song. So stretch your arms out like airplane wings. We'll fly to one side, over to the other side, fly back to the middle. Now take your airplane wings into a big circle out in front of you. Stretch the circle up over your head. Let's stretch to this side, over to the other side. One more stretch up at the top, and now we'll bring the circle back down and sing together. Good morning, dear earth. Good morning, dear sun. Good morning, dear rocks and flowers everyone. Good morning, dear beast and birds in the trees. Good morning to you and good morning to me. Good morning, friends, and welcome to Circle Time. I hope that you all are having a great day so far. Before we get started with the calendar and weather chart, we have 3 things that we need to do quickly. The first thing that we need to do is turn on our listening ears. Next, we need to put on our thinking hats. My thinking hat is over here. I'm going to put it on top of my head, and today my thinking hat has a big ribbon underneath my chin, so I'm going to tie it up into a bow. And the final thing that we need to do is warm up our hearts. Boom, 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 boom. And now it's time to get started. Behind me, I have the calendar and weather chart. Let's go over the month first, which is right up here. Do you know what the month is? August. That's right. Today is August 24th. And right up here we have the year. There are 2 ways that you can say the year. You can say that it's 2021, but you can also say that the year is 2021. Both of those ways are correct. So as you can see, the month is almost over. I wonder how many days are left in the month of August. Will you count them with me? Get your counting fingers ready, give them a little stretch to warm them up, and let's start counting. After today, we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We only have 7 more days left in the month of August. Keep those 7 fingers up, and let's move right into the Days of the Week song. We hold up 7 fingers for this next song because there are 7 days in our week. There are 7 days, there are 7 days, there are 7 days in a week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Let's go over the days of the week together. So listen carefully for the sound that the day starts with, and you can tell me what the day is. Yesterday was M. Monday, the first day of the weekday. So that means that today is T. Tuesday, and tomorrow will be W. Wednesday. But let's sing Today is Tuesday together. Today is Tuesday, today is Tuesday, today is Tuesday, all day long. Today is Tuesday, today is Tuesday, today is Tuesday, all day long. Let's go back up to the top of the chart where we find the season. What's the season right now, friends? Summer. That's right, it's still summertime where I live for a few more weeks. And if we go back down, I have a picture of the weather. So that means that it's time to sing the weather song together. What's the weather? What's the weather? Can you tell? Can you tell? Is the sun shining? Is the rain falling? Can you tell? Can you tell? So today where I live, it's actually mostly sunny today with a few clouds in the sky. Yesterday it was the opposite, more clouds than sun. But today there's more sun than clouds. And my temperature chart is on orange because it's warm outside. Warm and mostly sunny. What do you see outside of your window today? Thanks for sharing the weather with me. Let's move on to the letter, the number, and the sign of the week. Yesterday, we talked about this uppercase letter. This capital letter usually says G, but sometimes it says J. What is this letter called? G. That's right. This is an uppercase G. G usually says G. G. So I have something that is much too big to fit inside of the letter box today. Here is your first clue. It starts with the letter G. G. This is a type of an instrument. This instrument has strings. When you pluck them or play them, it makes a sound. What kind of instrument could that be? Let me show you. I have a guitar. So unfortunately, I don't know how to play the guitar. But this guitar has some strings. When you pluck them or play them with your finger, it makes different sounds. Do you have a guitar at your house? Guitar starts with the letter G. G. This is how you write in uppercase G. G. One more time. And here is the number of the week. Do you remember what double-digit number this is? 13. This is the number 13. When you write the number 13, you have to write two numbers. Can you show me with your finger what number you write first? 1. And after 1 comes the number 3. 1, 3. 13. Now let's count to the number 13 together using the large bead frame. This week we're going to count to the number 13 using the large bead frame. In order to get to 13, you need 3 units. 1, 2, 3, and 1 10. 13. Today inside of the box, instead of counting 13 flowers, I have 1 flower. This is from a calendula plant. And I thought that we could count some petals from the calendula. So as I count them, I'll just make a little pile on top of my box and you can count them with me. Let's count 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, they're a little bit wet, so the petals are sticking to my finger. We need 1 more. 13. We picked 13 petals, but as you can see, there are still so many more petals left on this calendula. And it smells really nice. 13 petals. Yesterday, I showed you how to say art in sign language. Will you show me how? That's right, friends. Art. Being outside in nature is one of my favorite things. I find it to be so calming and relaxing, but also energizing at the same time. I live out in the country and I start most of my days with a run through the woods. So during that time, I notice so many beautiful things found in nature, like the morning dew on the grass or a family of deer, and sometimes it seems like a painting or a photograph. When an artist incorporates nature into their work, it's called a landscape. Nicolas Poussin and Claude Lorrain were 2 artists known for capturing the beauty in nature through their landscape paintings. For today's work, we are going to be painting with nature. I'll show you what I mean. For today's work, we are going to be making our own natural paintbrushes. So I went outside and I gathered some materials. I have some sticks right here. And then I also needed to gather materials to make the bristles of the paintbrush. So I took some pine needles and I have some flowers. This is a Queen Anne's lace right here. And you can pick any flowers that you have at your house, any pine needles that you have, or any branches from a coniferous tree, as well as just leaves in general. The first thing that I did was to pick my foraged material. So I have my Queen Anne's lace flower right here, and I'm going to use a stick, and I'm going to take a piece of yarn and just start wrapping the yarn around the stem of the flower and connect it to the stick. So wrap it around and around. I make sure that I have a little bit of string right here at the end, just so that I can tie it once I'm done, like this. So once I've wrapped it all the way around, I'm just going to tie it together in a knot. Maybe one more knot just to make sure that it's nice and secure. All right, there we go. And you can see that there is some extra stem. So I'm just going to use my scissors and snip that off right there. And I'll set this aside for another time. If you'd like, you can also use a rubber band just to wrap it around the yarn or the string just to make sure that it's nice and secure. But right here, I have some natural paintbrushes, and now it's time to test them out. I have some paper, and I'm going to open up some paint. Let's start off with the paintbrush that has the pine needles. I'm going to dip it in. Start painting. And you'll notice that different materials that you have on your paintbrush will make different brush strokes. These pine needles make long, thin marks. But if I dip my Queen Anne's lace flower in, they are more blotchy, like that. Let's get back to circle time. Welcome back to circle time, friends. Thanks for learning with me today. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Give my video a thumbs up and find me on OutSchool for my live and interactive classes. You can also support my channel by checking out my Patreon page and gain access to bonus features for your child. Before we go, we have one more song to sing. Can you wave like this? Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. I'll see you next time. Have a great day, everyone, and I'll see you all tomorrow.